One of the most controversial bills in the country right now is awaiting approval from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. The bill, as it just passed the House and the Senate in Florida, is formally called the Parents' Rights in Education Bill, and it bans some discussions for very young students in the classroom. Teachers in pre-kindergarten through third grade would not be able to discuss sexual orientation, gender identity, or when it is not age appropriate. The bill also requires schools to notify parents of changes to their kids' health, get permission for health screening, and it allows parents to sue schools if they don't respond to parents' concerns within a certain time frame. Hard to imagine that any of those provisions is all that controversial, but the media has found it extraordinarily controversial. They focus on the gender identity and sexual orientation parts of the bill. Critics of the bill dubbed it the Don't Say Gay bill, and the media just ran with it.
Condemns the so-called Don't Say Gay bill.
Moving forward with what's been nicknamed the Don't Say Gay bill.
To change the Don't Say Gay bill.
I want to ask you about Florida's Don't Say Gay bill.
Bring in Colby Hall, Mediaite founding editor, NewsNation producer. Jim Sciutto of CNN, as straight of a news guy as you get, using the hard left talking points of Don't Say Gay.
Yeah, that sort of surprised me. I mean, you could see that coming from Joy Reid because she's not such a hard news person, but Jim Sciutto is not typically one. And, you know, maybe to credit to him, it's a news story, so he doesn't really fully inform. But, you know, every time that someone in the media like that promotes a left-of-center progressive talking point, it really works in the favor of Governor Ron DeSantis because he can then say, aha, yeah. See, you have an agenda. That's not at all what we're saying, and this is why, you know, no one can really trust you.
Colby, he actually did say that, and we have tape of it, shockingly enough. Take a listen.
Does it say that in the bill? Does it say that in the bill? I'm asking you to tell me what's in the bill because you are pushing false narratives. It doesn't matter what critics say. And the idea that you wouldn't be honest about that and tell people what it actually says, it's why people don't trust people like you.
Does he have a point that the media has gone overboard on Don't Say Gay and forgotten the part that it's for kindergarten through third grade?
I mean, I do think that he has a larger point that this is being oversimplified. I think, you know, both sides, I think, have good intentions. But as you know, whatever the road to hell is paved with good intentions. On the left, you want to build tolerance. And of course, we all want to be tolerant and learn that. On the right, you know, I think that what you said very well at the outset, in the intro, age appropriate. We wouldn't be teaching sex ed to K through third grade either, right? I do think that there are problems with this bill, however, if, say, for example, you know, a second grader has two dads, right? And he comes in and another classmate says, why does Johnny have two dads? Does that preclude a conversation from the teacher because of this bill? The other thing is that, you know, I think this is a school district issue.
Yeah, well, that's a great point. And for Ron DeSantis, who's been so much about local control and parents making decisions and school boards making decisions, he's been awfully heavy-handed when they make decisions he doesn't like. And the fact that he's the front runner without President Trump may have something to do with it. The CPAC 2024 poll, DeSantis 61%, Mike Pompeo 6%. He's 10 times where Mike Pompeo was. How much of this is the media giving Ron DeSantis exactly what he likes, which is turning him into the mini Donald Trump of 2016?
I mean, I think it's mostly that. I think he's playing the media like a fiddle. They just took the bait. I mean, I think what he did probably is he looked at Governor Glenn Youngkin and his, sort of agenda. You know, I think I said to you now that there was sort of this fear of a woke planet. And critical race theory, whatever that may be, and that, sort of control over, parent control over curriculum. And that worked really, really well because I think that is an issue that resonates not just with the right, but, across moderates in the middle as well. And this, I think, kind of comes from that playbook also, right? Mm. So, but again, it also flouts the sort of traditional conservative, government should not get involved. So it kind of doesn't make sense on either way. And by the way, I agree with the essence of the bill. I don't think that we should necessarily be treating sex ed or going into sort of complicated, nuanced topics like
right. No, if you're a parent, you think about that. Last question, real quick: how much are we to think that the media right now, and I say this broadly when I say the media, certain cable outlets are both fearful of and at the same time really hoping for President Trump to re-enter and to have a Trump versus DeSantis primary showdown?
Everyone talks about media bias, and sure, that exists across the spectrum. Yeah. But I've said this before, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but the true media bias is towards conflict, right? Yeah. That's what we're seeing in this story. But what could be a better conflict than a DeSantis v. Trump? And, it's the way that politics is becoming more and more like pro wrestling. And by the way, it didn't start with Trump. It's been building forever.
No, you think about Newt Gingrich would be like where this all started. I will say you have said that before. You said it well. It was originally said, the best I heard was about Al Michaels, the great sports announcer, who said, I don't root for either team, I root for drama.
Yeah, that's a great point. Who doesn't love drama? And by the way, that would be a great thing to watch. And I think we'll get a lot of drama on both sides of the equation because there's not a clear front runner.
And it's not even clear in 2022. You just got sitting U.S. senators now being primaried from the right who are Republicans. Right. So it's going to be fun. Colby, it's always good to see you, my friend. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.